Hello YouTube, this is Dr. Ron W. Satz, founder and chair of the International Society of Unified Science and president of Transpower Corporation, a commercial and custom software manufacturing and certified systems engineering company. I work as a theoretical physicist and as a systems and mechanical engineer. I also work as a theoretical economist and as an operations researcher. So speaking of operations research, my very first commercial software program, published by Transpower Corporation, came out in 1982. It's an operations research and management science program called Optimal Manager, 47 program units to optimize your business. So we're going through one program unit per week. I've already done 6 screencasts for the first 6 program units, and we'll continue with the 7th today. So you see here the sign on screen, the copyright. So I wrote this in 1982. I made it as simple as I could. All the math is buried in the program unit, so you don't have to worry about that. The math is very complicated, but it's hidden. So it's totally different from a spreadsheet. Of course, you still have to know what your data is in order to make the optimal use of all the program units. All right, we're still in optimal product investment right now, so I'm going to put in I. And we'll go to program unit 7, budgeting for optimal capital expenditure. So 7. And we'll take a look at the program unit description here. By the way, originally this program, the whole program, consisted of 9 diskettes, if you can believe that, back in 82. And the cost was $495. And it was that we kept that price the same for many, many years, but this past year we've decreased it all the way down to $95 just for the program unit, which if you purchase it, we give you a Dropbox link and you just download it. But a printed manual is still available, but you really don't need it. It would be another $95. The descriptions are all included within each program unit. Of course, it's nice to have the manual on hand, but it's really not necessary at this point. Anyway, let me read you the description for this. This is program unit I.7, budgeting for optimal capital expenditure. This program unit solves the problem of how best to allocate funds to a number of projects over a number of years with known monetary requirements for each year and with known present value of each project. So you have to compute the present value of each project. The inputs to the program unit consist of the number of projects under consideration, the number of years, the monetary requirement of each project for each year, the budget limit for each year, and the present value of each project. The program unit output consists of the set of projects which maximizes total present value given the budget limits or constraints. 1-0 programming is used, and you don't even have to know anything about 1-0 programming. It's pretty advanced, but it's all included inside the program unit. So we'll hit C to continue, and we'll look at a disk file. Of course, you put in your own information, and we'll just go through the fields. So I'm going to hit E to edit. Here's the report title. So just read the bottom of the screen. It tells you what to enter. So this says, how would you like the report titled? And I said, optimal budget. It asks for your name. You put your name in, your company, the date. See, I ran this September 22nd, 1982. This is kind of funny. I'm calling this shoestrings. Let's say we have 4 projects over 5 years, and it's file number 1. So we'll hit A to accept. Now we'll do, we're on screen 2, so let's hit E to edit. Now you can see the input screen is a little bit off. That's because with DOSBox running under a Windows 64-bit program, DOSBox does not have a config.sys file where I could put in device equal ANSI IBM .sys. If I did, it would line up. If you have a Windows 32 system, or if you still have an old DOS machine lying around, everything would line up correctly. But all you have to do is just read the bottom of the screen. It tells you what the index is. So what is present value project 1? And here, these numbers can be, whatever units you choose. These can be in dollars or thousands or millions or billions of dollars, whatever you want. So this is what is present value project 1, project 2, project 3, project 4. And we'll hit A to accept. Now we'll edit this one. The budget limit of year 1. Now again, this could be, dollars or thousands or millions or even billions, whatever you decide. And in this case, it's all going to be 15. Maybe 15 million bucks, whatever. And now we're on input screen 4. We hit E to edit. Now read the bottom of the screen again. For year 1, what is the funding requirement for project 1? And then for project 2, project 3, project 4. And then we go to, for year 2, what is funding requirement for project 1, for 2, for 3, for 4. For year 3, okay, those numbers. For year 4. So just read the bottom of the screen, you'll be fine. Everything will line up perfectly in the output, so don't worry about it. It's not my fault, it's the programmer. When I wrote this, everything was nicely lined up. Alright, at this point you could save data and then compute. So if you were putting in your own data, you would want to hit S to save the data, and then you would choose the file number. You could go back to screen 1 if you think you've made a mistake in the entry. But I'm just going to hit C to compute only. You have the choice of going to the screen only or to the printer and screen. I'm going to hit S for screen. Go screen linked. So all of your input is included in the output, but it's all nicely lined up. So you can see here, each project has a present value. And again, this is a shoestring budget. These are like in dollars, but they could stand for thousands or millions or billions, whatever. And then for each year, we have a budget limit. And then the yearly funding requirements for each year and for each project. So that's all the input stuff. The program tells you the optimal set of projects satisfying the constraints. So it's projects 2 and 4 in this case. And the total present value of these projects is 44. And so for year 1, we have the optimal budget is 1135. For year 2, it's 1017, etc. for the rest of the years. And then, of course, you can rerun this program unit. You can exit the module menu, or you can print results again. Super easy. This is really a very advanced user interface for 1982. I can assure you of that. And it still works beautifully, as you can see. Everything is aligned correctly in the output, so don't worry about the little issue about the input alignment. It's no big deal. All right, so just hit E to exit to the module menu. So we're back to here. So if you have any interest in operations, research, or management science, you want to optimize your business, this is still the best set of programs you can find out there. Now it's super reasonably priced at $95 total. So as far as I know, at this point, there's still nothing that's comparable to this software package. It's superior to anything else out there. So if you want to apply operations, research, and management science to your business or organization, this is the thing to get, and you don't need to know all the math behind the equations. It's all built in. Okay, well, thanks for your attention. We'll continue this with the next program unit next week. Bye for now.